What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I appreciate all of you tuning in. If you guys are new here, my name is Sam Norris and I'm the owner operator of Progressive Lawn Service. I just kind of wanted to take you guys really quick today through the video of doing this brand new mulch bed install that we just completed at this house right off the customer's back deck here. Just kind of a planning stage to all the way through to the end, and just kind of show some footage of the work as we completed it and the steps that we took to ensure that this bed looked as good as it can and really bring this backyard to life a little bit more. So if you guys are interested in checking it out, give it a watch and let's jump right into it. Start here on this end. As you guys can see, this bed wraps all the way around to the other side of the deck over there. Sorry about the sunlight. The sun's kind of setting right here as I'm trying to film this. But starts here on this corner, and we'll go ahead and walk all the way around. Comes out all the way out to here. As you can see, we have these two green giants. Now, it kind of looks strange right now because these green giants are not matured yet. So this bed looks absolutely massive. It is a big bed. It was about I would say about 3.2 or 3.4 cubic yards of mulch that we put in this bed here. As you can see, it comes all the way to the corner here off this little piece of cement, but wraps all the way around like that. Now these green giants will actually, when they fill in, be roughly 30-ish feet tall. They're about 10 or 11 right now as they sit, but they'll fill in, they'll look really nice, and they'll probably come out to right about here. So they'll take up a vast majority of the space of this bed, and they should, fully grown, they should give a good foot or so off that deck, so they won't be growing into the deck and growing into the house and everything. And obviously same with this one right here. Now they're planted, as you can kind of see here, I took that post and they're planted 2 feet in each direction. So they are fairly symmetrical with the deck, not with the actual cement part of the backyard area here. But like I said, these are going to fill in a little bit more. They'll come out to about here. The homeowner is probably going to put some kind of either hanging basket or something on each side of these two stepping stones here, just to kind of break this area up. But I wanted to put these stepping stones in to kind of give the effect that you don't have to come off the deck onto there and come all the way around just to get to the backyard. You kind of want an area to cut through the middle there. So those are two 18-inch stepping stones that we just put in here to wrap this one up. But the edging here, as you can see, this kind of comes all the way around, and it's about, I would say it's about 4 or 5 inches deep. I hand dug the entire edge with, you guys, if you guys have seen my edging videos, that's the same process that I did all the way around here. As it sits right now, before we ever even started cutting anything, we just kind of took from off the corner here, took one of those, you've probably seen those spray can guns that you can get. It's a long arm with a spray can on the end of it. Just kind of walked the entire outline of the area here, and actually on this part I had brought it in just a little bit more, and it kind of gave a little bit more of a sharper turn. And over on that area we actually took it in right about here, but then I had to take into account of how big that tree is going to get, so we kicked it out just a little bit more, about another 2 feet or so, just to kind of make it a little bit more symmetrical with this area right here. But that's all you do to make the outline of the bed. You just take that spray can, and obviously I had the homeowner come out and check, make sure he liked the design of it before we ever even started cutting or doing anything in the actual area itself. Now, as far as prepping all of this ground, because this was just bare dirt, or bare backyard I should say, that came off of this deck, and I didn't take any before video, unfortunately, of the area, but I do have some before pictures that I'll go ahead and throw in here. But this was all just grass. This whole area was here. It was just part of the backyard. There was nothing here. So we came in, after we got everything marked out, came in and rototilled the entire area out here just to break up all the grass, get all the grass out of there and all the dirt. And then we came back in with a mini skid loader and just kind of scraped the entire top layer of dirt off this whole area, just to get all the grass and crap out of there. And you can definitely come back behind and put a weed preventative to keep, not a weed barrier like the paper barrier or something, but put a weed preventative to help all of the weeds stay away, stay out of the area. And the homeowners are going to kind of just try to stay on top of that in making sure that none of the grass, weeds, or anything come back through this area. So after we got all this area tilled up and the dirt scraped up and gone and removed out of the area, went ahead and marked the 2 spots here for the trees. Now, like I said in the beginning of the video, they're about 2 foot that way of that post and 2 foot that way of that post. So they come out, they line up just the same amount. I think it was about 7.5 feet off the deck, as you can see right there. And like I said, when they grow in and they fill, they'll come to right about here, which should give plenty of room for the actual tree to grow and everything. So that's going to look really clean in there. And once the trees were installed, I did have to unfortunately hand dig those holes. The mini skid that I rented wasn't powerful enough to get an auger for these size trees. I think the root ball was roughly 36 inches on both of these trees, so it was a pretty significant root ball. But got all that done, came back in, like I said, with the orange paint and just traced that line with my hand edger all the way around, cut that edge out. And before we did that, we went ahead and filled the area with the mulch so I wasn't driving over the edge and ruining that edge that goes all the way around. So we got everything filled in with mulch, cut the edge, pulled the dirt away, removed that dirt, because it is a significant amount of dirt on a new edge install. You don't want to just leave all that dirt there. You can do it on a re-edge because it really won't be too much. You're more or less just redefining an edge that you've already made. But went ahead, removed all of that dirt, and then we just spread the mulch out and made everything look nice and clean. And this is the finished product. It turned out really good. I'm really happy with this. The homeowner's really happy with it. And these trees are going to come in really nice and give him a whole bunch of shade here for the deck. He's already got these two little tent canopy things that he pops up. But once these grow, I mean, they'll be almost 10 foot higher than the house there. And it's going to just give him a lot of shade here during the summer. Because he always says it's just way too hot to sit out here on this deck during the summer. It's just too much sun pouring in, because it pretty much stays back this way behind me all summer long. So hopefully he enjoys that and has a really nice, cool, chill area to hang out now. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that video today. I really appreciate you tuning in, and yeah, check out this awesome job. This turned out really good. I'm really happy with it, and glad we can make this happen for the customer. And hopefully he has an awesome summer back here in this cool backyard now. So y'all take care and have a good one. We'll see you on the next one.